What's going on, y'all? This your boy Slick 50. Man, back with another one, man. Last night was a great night of boxing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Eubanks taking the win. Shout out to Clarissa Shields taking the win. Never backing down, you know what I mean? But last night, let's talk about Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios. A lot of people didn't, I guess they didn't fancy the fight. A lot of people felt it wasn't worth pay-per-view. I myself kind of felt like it was not worth pay-per-view. Well, ain't no kind of to it. I just really didn't. But I enjoyed the fight. Nevertheless, it surprised me. Okay. It was a joy to see that Thurman still, essentially still got it. He still could box. He came in bigger as normal and still was able to move. After about a 3-year layoff, he still had great feet movement. He still had great boxing ability. He kind of seemed not to have had lost a step. The only takeoff round I saw him take off was about the 8th round. Now, saying all that doesn't mean that I felt like he dominated. Is he as of the old Thurman? You know what I'm saying? It's his first fight back. But I will say this before I get to Barrios. He looked a lot better than some of these cats that take a year off. I ain't gonna lie. This is where I gotta get a man props. He had pep in his step. He could still bounce. He could do it all. You know what I'm saying? He had accuracy. Most of it was accurate. He was picking his shots. It's like he was kind of still here, like he never left. Kind of. He still had some power. Now I was looking for that pop though. I thought he was gonna end up dropping Mario a couple of times. He wobbled him. Mario seemed to got his respect a couple of times too. Now, Mario Barrios did what he did. Mr. El Azteca. He came in there, he had the warrior spirit, the warrior spirit. I gotta give him his props. He wasn't backing down. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like he could never find his groove. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, he kept the fight entertaining enough to the point where I was yelling at the TV, like, press Mario. I didn't understand, like, he'd get a couple good shots or even one good shot and he would let off. You know, the same thing that he did with Tank, you know, he would let off, you know, take his foot off the gas, so to speak, instead of hopping on him. There was times Thurman would hop back so far where if he just would walk with those punches, he'd have kept catching them. You know what I'm saying? You'd have Thurman trying to get out of trouble. And for me, I was just really like, it's there. Take it. Keep going. You know, and if anybody was watching that showed up last night watching the live commentary and the watch party, man, you know exactly what I was talking about. But somewhere around the fight, looked like he broke his nose, he split his eye. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if them things, you know, because that breathing is something else when you get your nose broke. And I'm pretty sure that had something that helped a lot with Thurman. But nevertheless, he made it entertaining. It wasn't like some other fights I've watched. And y'all done seen me where I be like falling asleep doing live commentary. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. But I do know Mario Barrios said that he felt good at the weight he was. He was drained. You know what I'm saying? From the last fight. I didn't see that. I saw the same Mario Barrios. Had heart, gonna keep coming forward. Even at some point he was like, bring it, like stand still. But nevertheless, he did that. It was times where he had Thurman dead to rights to me. Like just keep going. You know, it was a couple times where I know for a fact that Thurman felt that. He was buzzed. Get at him. Stay on him. You know what I'm saying? But he was not doing it. He just wouldn't press the action. It was like when I was watching Shakur Stevenson and Jamel Herring. I didn't understand why Jamel Herring wasn't pressing the action, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. It just was reminiscent of that fight and the Tank fight. I just didn't see the improvement. I just didn't see it. But nevertheless, he did enough to make it a fight. Thurman stayed on his toes. He showed he still could move, head movement, still could jab, everything, you know, and came in, correct me if I'm wrong, but he looked a lot heavier than he did 3 years ago. And he looked great. Now, Thurman, for me though, and this is not to take away from Barrios at all. He looked good, but I want to see somebody who's going to press against him. Who's going to press the action? You already got Terrence Crawford tweeting, saying he'll take him out. You got Earl saying he'll take him out. At this point, I want to see somebody pressing. You know what I'm saying? Press his line. Keep coming forward at him. You know, I think that was the issue with Manny Pacquiao, because he was pressing his line. He kept coming forward, which kept Keith Thurman on the back foot. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it was one of the same. In this fight, it was him pressing the action and going back when he wanted to. He wasn't being forced, if you understand what I'm saying. I want to see Keith Thurman be pressed. But nevertheless, I have to give Keith Thurman props. If you disagree with me, please let me know in the comments. This man looked way better than some of these cats who fight once a year. You know, people who taking these whole year layoffs, come back. No, this guy, I got to give it to him. He looked it good. Nevertheless, just based on skill set, he looked it good. And I did say looked it. No, he looked great, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, shout out to Barrios, because like he had to be yelling at the screen. Any other time we went to sleep. And y'all know I'm a big boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? I love it to death. But I can't wait to see Keith Thurman perhaps getting there with a Terrence Crawford. I hope so. You know, with somebody who gonna press action the first, you know, a little bit more. You know, because, you know, when you're in there with the right dance partner, of course you're gonna look a whole lot better than what you, I hate to say it like that, than what you really are. And that's not taking nothing from Thurman. It's just that he had time to think about the punches that he wanted to throw. And he did. He had plenty of time. You had Barrios hit him pop, pop, and then lay off. And he just standing there in front of Thurman. Thurman like, all right, you going to throw something else? Okay, bet. Bop, bop, bop. You know what I'm saying? Dance around. Let him shoot. Oh, that's all you shooting? Okay, hold on. Pop, 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 pop. Give him some more. You know what I mean? It was like a tit for tat. But, you know, Thurman, you know, being real, I get to him, being real, he felt he did a C. I don't think he did a C. I give him a B plus, but I don't think he did a C. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he looked good in most that be coming off a year. So we you know, I can't wait to see the action, man. I want to know what y'all think. Let me know down in the comments. What do y'all think per se? Who would you like to see him fight next? You know, I would like to see a Terrence Crawford fight. I really would. You know, he spoke his name. Terrence Ben spoke his name. I don't see why there's no reason. Terrence doesn't have an opponent. You know, he's coming off of this. There's really nobody else out there. He's wanting to wait on Earl Spence and Ugas. You got that fight happening, but that ain't fight happening to April. So then they ain't going to be ready to fight towards the end of the year. So why not line it up? Let's see something. I want to see something. I want to see a real test for Mr. Keith Thurman. Shout out to Keith Thurman, though. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, he looked good. He didn't look sloppy to me. So let me know, like I said, in the comments, how'd y'all feel about the fight? Did you think it was worth pay-per-view? You know, who would you want to see him fight next? You know, I do answer my comments. I enjoy the conversation. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know, the usual yada, 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 all of that. And until then, man, y'all be easy. Straight up. Be safe out here. And I'm out. Deuces.